So guys, welcome to the Platform Automation Pay After You Pass service. Now, this is specifically for people that want to see the results first, then make the payment, because I'm sure you, along with me, have been in the space for a long time. You've seen some way online to make money, and the person is asking for the payment up front. Now, we all know how that could potentially go, right? It could either be a scam, they might not get you the results that you want. And I think now we live in a time where trust is a huge factor, right? So we've been in the space now for a long time. We have many different services inside of our own ecosystem, but this by far is our most popular one. Is because we get the results first, then you make the payment. And if you do like the service, which I'm sure you will, then maybe you'll look into one of our other services later on down the line. That's why we designed it. And we're very lucky that we have the infrastructure to be able to do something like this. So let's get straight into it. I'm going to go into the problem that most people face, go into what we offer. Then if you do like it, then drop us over a DM and we'll start working together. And most importantly, start making some money. So let's get straight into it. So the problem, right? When most people think about pay after pass, they often resort to these instant funding accounts. Now we get hundreds of messages on a weekly basis, people asking us, hey man, can you pass this instant funding account for me? Not pass it, I mean manage it for me. And the answer is always no, right? Because instant funding accounts are basically a scam, like URFX, for example, right? So on the forefront, it seems really good. Oh, I can instantly get this account funded, get to the live stage, get myself a payout, happy days. But you're almost never ever going to get that payout. The reason why is because they have so many different hidden rules on the back end, like a consistency rule, like a gambling rule, like a lot size rule. So they make it almost impossible for you to actually make the payout, which makes it a scam. Also, they're not A-book, right? So any firm that isn't A-book, they can easily manipulate the markets for you to actually lose trades, right, on purpose. So they're not A-book, none of these instant funding accounts. And that's the problem, right? It's not about what the offer is. Are you actually going to make the payout on the back end? And with the instant funded accounts, you're not going to do that. So it's a complete waste of time. Stay away from them, right? So the firm that I'm going to recommend in the next slide is an A-book firm that doesn't have any of these silly rules, that has liquidity to actually pay you out, and most importantly, has paid out dozens of our clients. So if you drop us over a DM, we can send over hundreds of payout certificates from our clients, and that's the firm I'm about to get into right here. And that firm is called TTT Markets. Now, they've been around for a long time. They have real market liquidity to actually pay you out the money that you make on your account. They don't have any of these silly rules like a gambling rule, like a lot size rule, for example. And most importantly, they're A-book, right? They're A-book, so they're actually going to pay you out the money that you want, right? So as long as you get to the live stage and trade normally, you're going to get yourself a payout. Now, when it comes to passing the challenge, we can pass this for you within around 2 weeks, and that comes with a guarantee as well. So after that, then we'll request a payment. But this isn't instant funding, so you can't go onto the site and instantly get yourself an account, right? We'll pass it with one of our own strategies for you, and that's it. It comes with a guarantee as well. And that's the firm that we work with. That's the one that we recommend, and that's the one that has paid out a lot of our clients. So this is the firm to go for when it comes to this sort of stuff. And that's basically the offer, right? Pay after you pass. So there's no upfront cost apart from the challenge fee. We'll pass the stage for you, pass the evaluation stage for you, so you don't have to worry about that. And that's it. You get to the live stage, then you can actually go ahead and make yourself a payout, which is the whole point of this, right? Prop firms are there for you to actually get paid out. Of course, the challenge phase can be a lot difficult, right? No one likes passing a challenge, and that's why we make it easy for you to go ahead and do that. And we'll pass it for you first. So we'll get the job done for you first, then cool, then happy days after. And that's basically the offer. So if you do like what you heard in this presentation, that's amazing to hear, right? But, hopefully I gave you guys the information that you needed. Drop us over a DM and we'll be in touch. Most importantly, get yourself that payout.